Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush Guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 2314, which is a timed level, but notice it's not marked as a hard level this time around. Phew! So let's talk about this board because I have a very specific strategy I employ here. First of all, let's talk about the elements. We've got the area ringed by chocolate. Any move we can take out of chocolate, no new chocolate can form. Any time we don't, a new chocolate can form, but it can only reform around that ring because the rest of the board is filled with conveyor belts and chocolate can't grow on a moving platform. So that's the good news. But I do want to keep, especially on the right-hand side, the chocolate flowing, and here's the reason. On the left-hand side, you see where there's a gap in the chocolate? There's a ticking time bomb dispenser. Now, ticking time bombs are really helpful for us when we can match a color bomb with the color of a prevalent ticking time bomb. Gets us probably all the points we'll need on this board. But these ticking time bombs are set at a 5. And so we have just a limited amount of time to deal with them once they start pouring out. So I want to work on the right-hand side of the board if I'm able and kind of prevent those ticking time bombs from coming out too soon. Now let's talk about trying to make color bombs. First of all, we don't have to make color bombs on this board. Any specials will help. Color bombs will almost ensure our success, but any specials will help, and after the game ends, our time runs out, we'll still get points for everything we have on the board that's created but not collected. But for the color bombs, the way I try to increase my ability, first of all, we're on a conveyor belt system, and so it's hard to set up a color bomb. I'm not even going to try to set up color bombs. What I am going to do is look for color bombs that are already close to being collected, because sometimes the way the conveyor belt runs, you just see that opportunity. So I'm going to be watching for that. The second thing I'm going to do is, let's say I don't have a lot of green on the board. I'm going to try to take out the remaining green I do have on the board so that I can concentrate the rest of the colors and hopefully they'll coalesce into a color bomb. And then the third thing is just to make as many chaotic moves as possible. Bringing down as much stuff will help to create some specials and hopefully some color bombs. So there are my tips. I'm going to jump in and see what I can do. This is my third playthrough for recording purposes. And let's see how well we can play toward the right to bring these down without bringing down the color bombs. There we go. See, we don't have to deal with that yet. That's a good thing. Those are kind of awful. And the more we open this up, the more space we have to make other matches and specials. I have the feeling, yep, they're going to start coming down now. So I have to be very careful, and now I'm going to work over on this side because I have to stem this tide, if I can. All right, so when I get really kind of stuttery in my thinking, I'm going to just hit the quit button and evaluate things, and then I can always hit play on. And it looks like the move they're suggesting is over here. I think I'm probably going to go with this move instead, taking out the chocolate, since I don't think I can get these color bombs. I mean, ticking time bombs, whatever they are. And it looks like I'm going to have to stop, even though I don't have, oh, look at that. I have this available, but if I do this, these blow up. So I can't really take that, and I've pretty much failed at this board because I don't have any specials on the board that are going to create themselves. It's just going to end. But now that you've seen what's happening, I'm going to jump into this level again immediately using the adrenaline I have, and I'm going to talk less and focus more. Well, we got those guys coming. Now let's make sure this time that we make some specials on the board. Like this. That's a good one. Boy. Now if this would reach this, I would go ahead and go for it. But it's not going to. I could almost, if this were set at 2, I would definitely go for this and probably be able to clear everything out. But I've got several specials, I've got a few points, so it's not, It's not likely, but there's a possibility. And if these specials that I have create more specials on the board, then it goes from possibility to probability. See, look at this. There we go. Yep, I think I got it. So this is how I beat the level. Third playthrough. Wasn't that tough because I was patient and didn't blow myself up, and worked toward the right to allow me to make some open area before I brought those ticking time bombs down. If you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. And if you're really struggling on this level, bring in a color bomb with you. Don't use it right away. Get those ticking time bombs to come down, and then match the color bomb with the color of the prevalent ticking time bomb.